Okay, let's do this. Shit, I'm out of coffee. Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto, the place where I read you the boring crypto news in the morning, just so you don't have to. Guys, my name is Not Important. I am your host. Bunch of headlines that we're probably not going to read today. Not too much going on. But it's all bullish, but nothing like is going to change whether you buy or sell or whatever. So it's probably going to be a short show today, guys. There's your Bitcoin 30-minute to the market. Housekeeping. If you guys do enjoy the content I provide for you here every morning on Boring Crypto, or most mornings, say it that way. Guys, go ahead and smash that like button. Give me a subscribe if you're on YouTube. Give me a follow if you're on Facebook. Share the stream on all your social platforms. Tell everybody that crypto is moving. Don't let them show up at 110K and be like, what should I buy? What should I buy? Because I'm going to tell you nothing. You missed it. We're done. See you later. Bye. Outside of that, guys, if you do want to get early calls on crypto, early calls and traditional market stuff, learn how to trade, become financially savvy. Wow, look at the fear and greed index, etc., etc. Guys, go ahead and click on the link that is pinned in the comment section. That'll take you to the Pip Connect Discord. This is Andy Peters' Discord, where he is teaching people how to trade consistently, crushing, and making lots of money, as well as it's a big community of people all helping each other become financially savvy. If that sounds like something you're interested in, guys, click on the link. If you have any questions, by all means, reach out to myself or Andy. We'll do our best to get those questions answered for you and see if the Pip Connect is a right fit. Outside of that, y'all, we're just going to get right into it. Again, not much has changed since yesterday. Right now, current market cap sitting at 2.89 trillion. Bitcoin dominates freaking high, man. 63.6%. ETH dominates up just a smidgy, 7.3%. And Gwei ticking up just a tad, 1.83 or 84. Excuse me. Gwei will get you that transaction. Guys, fear and greed. Fear and greed index sitting at 53. Ticking over neutral. Wild. Sentiment has returned. I told you guys to be careful yesterday. We're going to talk about that. And I was kind of right. So anyways, let's go through that top 100. See what your biggest movers of the day are. Probably going to be reds. Anything over 5, 6. 5.4 to the downside for Hype. 7.23 to the downside for Pepe. 8.54 up for Matic. Holy shit, Trump is running. We all know why. I mean, I know why. Do you know why? Trump's pumped 30.92% up, almost 60% on the week. Why, guys? Why? Well, because Trump announced that, I think it was the top 200 holders get dinner with Trump. Woohoo! I mean, whatever. That's what you're into. So people are aping in. Rendered down 6.4%. DEXE down 13.34%. Bonk down 10.67%. Guys, your memes, I'm telling you, play the meme game if you want. But they will pump and then they will dump. And they dump hard when they do, guys. Overall markets, 3 of 5s. Memes are looking at 7s and higher. Mutable X down 13.29. XCN is up 10.72% today. $6.101 Jito downside. 8.46 downside for Move. And Tezos. Is Tezos still a thing? Anyone building anything on Tezos anymore? Brings in your 100 spot down 1.81%. Guys, to the charts. There's your Bitcoin 30. Is this bullish? Is this bearish? Well, I don't know. Let's take a look at it. 30 minutes says, I like that we are turning 98 or 91.875. We'll call it 92, but it's just below. We'll call it 92 for shits and gigs. This line has been here for a minute. We are flipping this into support. In the Discord, I told everybody, we must flip it before we can rip it. So I like what I'm seeing here. What I don't like is that we have deviated from this upward trend. Hopefully, that was the impulse move, and that 91.875 is going to be our support. Previous resistance flipped into support is bullish. Again, I said here's the thing. You'll hear me say a bunch of stuff. If you're learning, things like that, you'll hear me say a lot of things. It could do this, it could do that, it could do this, it could do that. And some people hate that. And you know what? Kick rocks. Because there is no crystal ball that'll tell you exactly what this stuff's going to do. What I do is give you guys ideas of what could happen, and it's up to you to make a decision on what you think is going to happen from that point. But the reason why I give these ideas is because I want you guys to think. I want you to look at a chart and go, okay, what are the options? So for example, trend line lost, roll over to the downside. If we lose 91.875, there's a strong potential if we don't get hung up around here, around 91, that we can go back down to 89K. It's still not terrible. But what I was going to say is yesterday I was telling you there's a strong potential we could range in here for some time. This 92-ish to 95, just like we did. Similar to what we did, excuse me. Right here. Right here. Things like this. Even on the higher time frames. It could be something like this. In this area right here. Okay. But again, on the higher time frames, I am not mad at this. I am not mad at this. Break out of this level, previous resistance, bounce off, establish support, get ourselves a base, and then continue going to the upside. But per usual, I do not flip long-term bullish until we reclaim 95 as support. I've been saying that for months now. Months and months and months. Okay. What else? What else? What else? I think that's about it. I think I gave all my scenarios. Trend line lost. Potentially come back down to 89, but we're holding around 92. Good. Support. Support. I'm not mad at this. If we lose it, though, the only saving grace I'm seeing is right around here, around 91. But this is shorter time frames. If you go to the higher time frames, we're going back down to 89. I hope that makes sense. If there's any questions, by all means, let me know in the chat. By all means, as well as I think there's 3 people watching right now. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Any exciting news coming up? Let's see what we got going on today. Nope, nothing that I find exciting. Excuse me. What's US 30 looking like before we move on? Here's where I'm confused. People are saying the gap didn't close, but on my chart, the gap closed on US 30. It's wild how that shit happens. It never fit. Guys, it's the weirdest thing. Like, these gaps, everyone talks about how they fill. They're always going to fill. They're always going to fill. And it's wild because I think like 98, 99% of them always do. It's free money at this point. Like, if you see gaps and you have an account, the gaps in like the US 30, which is what we're looking at right now, Dow Jones. If you see gaps like this open up and you have an account large enough to sustain any kind of drawdown, so like if you opened up a sell right here because of the gap and we ripped all the way up here, but then we came all the way back down and closed that gap. If you can hold through the nasty times of the drawdown, I mean, they're free money, man. Or just wait for price reversal. I mean, you could have thought I might come down here, but anyway, my point is it's wild that that's a thing. It just becomes free money. All right, so back to Bitcoin, guys. There's potential that we could range here from 92 to 95 for a little bit before we get some other news catalysts to push us to the upside. But with that being said, that is all I've got for charts, guys. We're going to rip through the news, and there's just a lot of bullish stuff going on. I kind of brought up the Shaquille O'Neal thing, because remember when this happened during the whole FTX debacle last cycle. Shaquille O'Neal had a lawsuit against him because of celebrity promotion. Now, here's my issue with this. do do not believe for a fucking second that any celebrity is promoting anything that includes finances or product. 99.9% of the time they're getting paid to do that. And it's wild that if they're talking about an exchange or whatever or anything crypto, look, I'm not on their side, but them getting sued for it is wild. What I'm talking about is I find it very ironic that humans still to this day are like, how could they have told me that it was a good investment when it wasn't? How could they have told me that Sprite is good for you if you're playing basketball if it isn't? Hello? Obey your thirst? You got all these professional basketball players drink. They don't fucking drink Sprite, guys. Got Ronda Rousey doing fucking, excuse my language, Metro PCS deals and commercials saying that she uses Metro. No, she doesn't. Metro PCS is like the most hood, like cheapo phone service out there. Ronda Rousey, professional MMA fighter, UFC champion, now professional celebrity wrestler. She's not using Metro PCS. But unfortunately, humans do this thing where they go, oh, a celebrity said it's good, so it must be good. I can't believe that still works in marketing. It's wild to me. So anyway, my point is, I don't think any of these people should get sued. If you're chasing after projects or coins or anything investment-wise because of some celebrity, man, you get what you get. Anyways, that's all I have to say about that. That's why I brought this up. Anyways, moving on. BlackRock Bitcoin Fund wins best new ETF on the day it got $643 million of inflows. Not going to read it, guys. It's just bullish news. You know, if you still have people in your corner telling you that crypto's a scam and Bitcoin's going to zero, yet BlackRock has one of the biggest Bitcoin spot ETFs on the planet with $643 million of inflows in a day. In a day, guys. It ain't going to zero. Anytime you sell, guess who you're selling to? Right there. Read it. First word in the headline. You are selling your Bitcoin to these guys so they can hold and control and then sell you their bullshit ETF on the side. All right, moving on. Russia's central bank finance ministry to launch crypto exchange. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's bullish for crypto. Look, mass adoption, guys. This is what I'm talking about. While everybody's selling, all the bigwigs, all the powers that be, are creating their own central bank exchanges with crypto, etc., etc. Patience, y'all. Brought this up, guys, just to be aware. More hack stuff coming out. Scammers use AI fake ID of crypto influencer to steal $4 million. I follow Wolf of Wall Streets from time to time. Crypto investor and advocate Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of Wall Streets, warned, that's his CryptoX handle, warns he's being impersonated by scammers. Guys, I don't know what this says. Oh, that's wild. I don't know what these hackers are saying, but listen to me. Listen to me closely, please. It's deserved at that point. Jared, I completely agree. Hear me out on this. Nobody, and I mean nobody, I'm assuming that these hackers are probably hitting people up and going, hey, if you send us 1 Ethereum, we're going to send you back 10. No one's giving you free money, guys. Stop it. Stop it. If you wake up with random NFTs in your wallets, nobody's sending you free NFTs. Stop clicking on that shit. Don't click on links that people send you on X, shit, or anywhere, in my opinion. I absolutely do not click on, I don't care if it's my mom. I just tell mom, hey mom, guess what? I don't click on links. So you're going to have to take a screenshot or just tell me what you want me to look at. You know, it's this double-edged sword. when you get into crypto, self-custody is everything. And some people kind of take that loosely. No one's here to save you. No one's coming to get your money back for you. When you self-custody and get into crypto, you are responsible for everything. And I'm all here for it. Some people don't like that because when something happens and they get hacked, they want someone to blame. You got to be smart about this stuff. All right, moving on. And this is just adding to it. Americans lost $9.3 billion to crypto fraud in 2024. You've got to be smart, guys. And last but not least, guys, this is just more bullish news. PayPal to offer 3.7% yield on stablecoin balances. So if you hold the PYUSD, yeah, which is PayPal's stablecoin, and you lock it up, 3.7% is not bad, y'all. Not bad at all. Welcome to crypto. Anyways, guys, that's all we really say. There's just not a lot going on. Here's what I will say about the market, or about Bitcoin. There's obviously a strong connection to traditional market hours now. So this thing will probably pump full of volume once traditional market stuff starts getting volume. And whether that's good volume or bad volume, or up volume or down volume, I don't know. But we are only seeing movements usually when the regular stock market stuff is moving. It's the same kind of volume, at least on Bitcoin. So wait for traditional market, my point, wait for traditional market to open up to see what we're going to do today. And that's about it, y'all. That's all I got. So per usual, guys, if you do enjoy the content I provide for you here in the mornings on Boring Crypto, please, again, smash the like button. Give me a follow if you're on Facebook. Give me a sub if you're on YouTube. It helps out. Share the stream on all of your social platforms. Tell everybody. Outside of that, guys, if you want to learn how to do this stuff better, trade better, become more financially savvy, be part of a community that's all helping each other become financially savvy, guys, click on the link that's pinned in the comment section. I'll take you to Pip Connect Discord. If you have any questions, reach out to myself or Andy. We'll do our best to get those questions answered for you. But outside of that, guys, I am just about. What's Pal doing right now? Pal looking good. Before I let you leave, or let you guys go, see this double top right here? So the macro big resistance we're looking at right now is about 18 cents. Right now it's kind of looking at about a little over 17. We break the 17, 18 cent mark on Powell, and I think we're going to fly, guys. So let's just put a mark on 18 just for shits and giggles, right? We break that. There's a strong potential we're going to absolutely rip on Powell. But, guys, that's all I've got for you. Thank you for being here. It's a quick, short, sweet show today. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. I am out of here.